Hello students, today will be discuss about character of जैन वेनेट। ये जैन वेनेट का जो करेक्टर है ये प्राइड एंड प्रेजुडिस से लिया गया है, जो कि जैन ऑस्टन ने लिखा है। ओके, द नॉवेल्स ऑफ जैन ऑस्टन वर रिटन बाय हर एज अ प्रोटेस्ट अगेंस्ट व्हाट माइट बी टर्म रोमांस. There was an excess of sentimentalism in the novels of the Prussian age, and that time was ripe for a reaction against such an unnatural display of feelings. Hence, it was that the domestic and realistic novel of Jane Austen became highly popular. The novelist guards herself against being run away. With her feelings still, it is of interest to note that almost all her novels contain one character who is sentimental. This character is not the heroine, a shrewd wit which is the enemy of sentiment. Its characteristics of her heroines like Elizabeth. Still, there is usually a secondary character in whom gentility and sentiment plays a predominant part, and such a character in Pride and Prejudice is Jane Bennet, the elder sister of Elizabeth. ओके, हमारा फर्स्ट पॉइंट है एल्डर सिस्टर ऑफ एलिजाबेथ। जो जैन बेनेट थी वो एलिजाबेथ की एल्डर सिस्टर थी। Along with Elizabeth, Jane stands out from the rest of the family. They are a pair of sensible sisters, gifted with sense They are a pair of sensible sisters, gifted with sense of highest qualities of head and heart, and united by strong ties of sisterly affections. Broadly speaking, they think and feel alike, but there are shades of difference between them which them from each other and make their personalities independent and individual. More handsome than Elizabeth, Jane is also better nature of the two sisters in intelligence. They do not differ widely, for Jane too is endowed with good sense, but she lacks the vivacity and above all the discrimination that makes Elizabeth refuse to take things at their face value. Okay. Next, better nature. Her good nature is at most times a source of weakness to her in the more worldly sense of the term, for she can hardly believe in others being less good natured than herself. This pair of sisters, like and unlike each other, form, however, are a valuable complement to each other, illustrating the psychological truth that where there is a basis of common sympathy, lasting friendship is rather a matter of qualities than similar ones in those temporary crises which each of the sisters has to face in her own time. It is edifying to see how they cling to each other in natural affections. Elizabeth supporting Jane during the period of her estrangement from Bingley, and Jane warning and confiding Elizabeth in the critical stage of her approachment with Darcy. Next, the sweet-tempered nature. She is perfect in her sweet-tempered nature. She possesses warm feelings, cheerfulness, and elegance of manners. She is liked by everyone. Her father has a high regard for her virtue and good sense. Even Mr. Darcy and Miss Bingley are all praised for her. Elizabeth tells her, "You are a great ideal to apt. You know to like people in general. You never see a fault in anybody. See, the world is good and agreeable in your eyes. I never heard you speak ill of a human being in my life. She never offends anybody and leaves the best of other people. She is incapable of hatred or suspicion. She defends Darcy when everyone speaks ill of him. She defends Wickham even when he is exposed. When Bingley deserts her, she thinks him to be a victim of circumstances, though she almost breaks down under the strain of separation. She never thinks ill of him. Okay? Next, patient and modest. When Elizabeth condemns Collinus as pompous and silly at his engagement to Charlotte Lucas, Jane only wishes well of them. Persons take undue advantage of her innocent faith in the good of others. Miss Bingley deceives Jane when Bingley goes away from Netherfield. She tries to kill Bingley's affection for Jane. She defeats Jane's attempt to seek out Bingley in London. Okay? Next is self-effaceing. The perfect man and woman are almost colorless and inspired. Such characters are docile, self-effacing. They hardly have any individuality. What such is the art of Jane Austen, that though Jane is angel-like, she does not seem to be too gaudy. Her sweetness is shaped by inspired by the fact that she has convictions and always tries to act by them. And her godness is shaped from idealization by the fact that she is entirely passive and has an indicate view of the motive of the other people, that she remains in the background as compared with Elizabeth, is the deliberate attempt of the writer. Jane Bennet is not an intricate character. She does not have the intelligence and wit of Elizabeth. She is not a shrewd judge of human nature. She is incapable of thinking ill of anyone. She is deceived by first appearances. She puts up favorable interpretations on the actions of others. Even when no such interpretation is justified, she is easily taken in by the charm and grace of Wickham's personality and regards him as a good person. Similarly, she was charmed by the Bingley sisters in the very first meeting with them and attributed to them all manner of virtues. Next, the colorless personality. It must not be concluded from her soft nature that she is a colorless personality. It is true that she does not make an impression in comparison with her strong sister. What Jane too is capable of heroism in her own silent way. She displays a silent heroism in her disappointment over the love of Mr. Bingley for some time. She sits like Patience on a monument under the apparent indifference of her lover. But once again Providence is kindly disposed towards her and she gets what she deserves. Her patience, her spirit of endurance, her loyalty are rewarded when she is reunited to Bingley. It is her innate good nature that hopes against hope that them would marry Lydia after all. She is indeed fortunate that she is given the shelter of the affection of bosom of Mr. Bingley. She might not have been happy with a stronger man. She is a simple minded girl who cannot understand the evil that is in the world. She likes all without distinctions, does not find fault with anyone, and even when she criticizes, she does so in the mildest possible words.